Hello everyone and welcome back to another comic review here on the Fortress of Solitude. Today we're going to be checking out Steelworks issue 1 by Michael Dorn, Sam Basri, Vincent Cifuentes, and Max Raynor. John Henry's goal of trying to reduce the superheroes' involvement in the everyday lives of the people of Metropolis hits a little roadblock as he takes the idea to the Superman family, who aren't too receptive of it at first. Dorn does a good job laying out how Steel wants to go ahead with his plan and that the heroes are still going to be very much part of the city and helping them, but this is all about giving the people back their agency and making them feel like they are part of the Superman family themselves. It's a very fun idea, and it actively being looked through with many scenes of the characters just sitting around discussing it and discussing the pros and cons of it was great. And stuff like that shouldn't be fun because it's just people sitting around in a room. It could be quite boring, but thanks to it being something new for the Superman family to deal with, it's interesting to see how they are all dealing with it. On top of the family related stuff, John is also dealing with his impending wedding to Lana, sharing a pretty funny yet brief moment with Jay Nakamura about being spread too thin to deal with personal issues on top of everything in the company. Michael has given Jay a role in the book, and a great one at that, as he's now the PR person to Steelworks and by extension the entire Superman family. It's a great evolution for his role as Gossamer and the leader of the Truth, and it makes sense for him to move into this type of role. The villains of the story also have a lot going on, as Sean's first assault proved to be a success for Charles Walker III, and he unveils the villain's new identity as the Silver Mist, giving him a cool looking costume that will help stabilize his powers and get him back into Steelworks to take the building down from the inside. I do wish we got more about Charles though, since the character is certainly hiding something, but between this and the first issue it feels like we've only been told the same thing over and over again. He wants to destroy Steelworks because John Henry Irons ruined his business. I guess much like John Henry reiterating his plan, this also acts as a way to solidify the stakes of the book a little bit more, what the target of the villains is and how it's all going to come together. I still really like Sean as the villain more than Charles though, since it feels like he has a legitimate grievance with Steel beyond just losing some money. You know, the guy lost his job and in turn seemingly lost his family as well, but again, much like Charles, there also is something hidden there with him, and maybe he's not telling us all that needs to be told about his family, and maybe they left him because he did something wrong. On top of that, his powers, his phasing abilities, make him pretty formidable to the Superman family. Sam Basri is joined on the issue by Vincent Cifuentes and Max Raynor, who help with the increased action in the first half of the book, making the book flow really well and look really colorful. The paneling in the back half also got really creative with a neat elevator sequence that split the page in two down the middle, with one half showing us the building from the outside and the other the interior of the elevator ride up the building, utilizing page space and how the speech bubbles were laid out really quite well. It was a fun way to deliver some really awkward dialogue between characters as well. Michael Dorn and his team continue to make Steelworks a fun and engaging read, building out the roles of the supporting Superman family while building up some new and interesting villains. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. If you want to check out some more of my reviews, I recently caught up on the Night Terrors event with a massive 20+ minute video covering 10 of the event's tie-ins, so check out that or the return of the Ultimate Universe over in Ultimate Invasion issue 1.